Suprabhatam. We'll start morning Maitri-Milan session with Ganesha Prarthana. Om Ham Sangam Bhagavate Nitya Yoga Yuktaya Satchidananda Rupine Vinayakaya Namaha. Panchangam all together. Adyatana Panchangam Panchavinshatyadhika Ekashatotara Panchasahasratama Kaliyugabdaha Shri Shobhakrit Nama Samvatsaraha Dakshinayam Varsharitu Bhadrapada Masaha Krishna Pakshaha. Read and follow. Dashami Tithihi Ashlesha Nakshatram Siddha Yogaha Bhadra Karanam Induvasaraha. Today's date 9th October 2023 Monday. Mahishasura Mardini, first 5 we can chant together since it is learned. Okay, together. One second. Aigiri Nandini Nandita Medini Vishwa Vinodini Nandanude Girivara Vidya Shirodini Vasini Vishnu Virasini Jishnunude Bhagavati Deshiti Kanta Kudumbini Bhuri Kudumbini Bhuri Krude Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kavardini Shailasude Suravara Varshini Durgara Darshini Durmukha Marshini Harsharate Tribhuvana Poshini Shankara Toshini Ilvishamoshini Gosharate Dhanujani Roshini Diti Sutaroshini Durmada Shoshini Sindhu Sute Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kavardini Shailasude Hai Jagadamba Madamba Kadamba Vana Priyavasini Hasarate Shikhari Shiromani Tunga Himalaya Shringa Nijalaya Madhyagate Madhu Madhure Madhukaita Bhaganjini Kaita Bhaganjini Rasarate Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kavardini Shailasude Aishata Khanda Vikhandita Runda Vitundita Shunda Gajadipate Ripu Gajaganda Vidarana Chanda Parakrama Shunda Mrugadipate Nija Puja Danda Nipatita Khanda Vipatita Munda Patadipate Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kavardini Shailasude Airana Durmada Shatru Vadhodita Durdhara Nirjara Shakti Krude Chatura Vichara Durina Mahashiva Duta Krita Pramatadipate Durita Duriha Durashaya Durmati Dhanava Duta Pradantamate Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kavardini Shailasude. Wonderful. New one now. Aisharanagata Vairivadhuvara Veeravarabhaya Dayakare Aisharanagata Vairivadhuvara Veeravarabhaya Dayakare Tribhuvanamastaka Shula Virodhi Shirodhi Krutamala Shula Kare दुमितामर दुन्दुभिनाद महोमुखरीकृत तिग्मकरे जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते. Entire stanza lead and follow. ऐ शरणागत वैरिवधूवर वीरवराभयदायकरे त्रिभुवनमस्तकशूलविरोधि शिरोधि कृतामलशूलकरे दुमितामर दुन्दुभिनाद महोमुखरीकृत तिग्मकरे जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते. ऐ निजहुंकृतिमात्र निराकृत धूम्रविलोचन धूम्रशते ऐ निजहुंकृतिमात्र निराकृत धूम्रविलोचन धूम्रशते समर विशोषित शोणित बीज समुद्भव शोणित बीजलते समर विशोषित शोणित बीज समुद्भव शोणित बीजलते शिव शिव शुंभ निशुंभ महाहव तर्पित भूत पिशाचरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते. ऐ निजहुंकृतिमात्र निराकृत धूम्रविलोचन धूम्रशते समर विशोषित शोणित बीज समुद्भव शोणित बीजलते शिव शिव शुंभ निशुंभ महाहवतर्पित भूत पिशाचरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते. Very good. Now chapter 12, shloka number 5. क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम् देहवद्भिरवाप्यते.
Suprabhatam Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We will see the word split here. Kleshaha adhikataraha tesham avyakta sakta chetasam is one compound word. Avyakta hi gatihi dukham dehavadbhihi avapyate. So this is the word split. This is Bhakti Yoga that we are discussing, and very appropriately the Navaratra festival is here. So the sense of Bhakti, the philosophy of Bhakti, the concept behind Bhakti, it will be very useful for every one of us to think, reflect and listen and imbibe. So in this chapter we have seen that the seed of the discussion is from the question of Arjuna. Evam satata yuktaha bhaktaha paryupasate aksharam avyaktam tesham ke yoga vittamaha. So that was the question of Arjuna. That is, those people who are focusing on your visible manifest form and they are always devoted. Satata yuktaha. Are they the best yogis, bhakti yogis? Are those who focus their mind on the avyakta, unmanifest, but Satchidananda, omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient, sarvagnya, sarvavyapi, such Paramatman? Are they? So both are considered bhaktas. One, so we can use the terminology of Bhagavan himself. So some are avyakta bhaktas, some are vyakta bhaktas. Vyakta means manifest. You can see the various forms of divinity, including the Vishwarupa form. The various divinity forms, they are Vyakta. Vyakta forms of Bhagavan. And then those who are devoted to that Vyakta form, are they the best ones? Or those who are contemplating upon the unmanifest, all-pervasive Satchidananda consciousness, are they the best devotees? This is the question. Now, as we see always, Bhagavan Shri Krishna has always been consistent in answering the questioner and not the question itself. So, who is closer to self-realization if you ask from the Advaitic point of view? The one who is directly contemplating upon the Satchidananda Paramatman, next step is moksha. But through bhakti, then the jnana nishtha, then moksha. So, Bhagavan should have ideally replied that no, those who are contemplating upon the Satchidananda Paramatman, he is the best one, or he is the one whom I would praise. So that something like that Bhagavan should have responded. But you can see that in this shloka, Sri Krishna is kind of discouraging Arjuna from thinking about the avyakta nishtha or thinking about the Satchidananda Swarupa. This has been a consistent response. The answer has always been to Arjuna. And this is a very good lesson of any question and answer, any dialogue. So, rather than answering the question itself, first answer the questioner. And then maybe you can add that this is, in ideal situation, this should be the response. But this is the answer for you, O Arjuna. Because Arjuna always is already, as Acharya Shankara would put, Shoka Moha Mahodadho Nimagnaya Arjunaya Upadidesha. He is already in Shoka, already in confusion whether or not to fight. Oh, if I fight so many people, so such is his level. He has not yet attained the Jnana Nishtha. For him, what is ideal? Some manifest form which he can hold on to and focus his mind. So, and also, the majority of those who read the Bhagavad Gita or those who take the guidance are not in the Uttama or the highest state. There are only a few Ramana Maharshis, a few Ramakrishna Paramahamsas and few Vivekanandas. All others are like us. So hence the answer should be to those who would listen or who would, the majority that would be benefited. So keeping in all these things in the mind, this response is coming from Shri Krishna. I hope you are with me when I am discussing this. So Bhagavad Gita apparently looks simple, but there is a lot of mind reading that Krishna does before giving his response. So previously also, Lokesmin Dividha Nishtha Pura Prokta Mayanaka Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. Arjuna was confused. You speak great about Jnana Yoga, but you ask me to do Karma Yoga. What is this? You are confusing me. So the same thing, though both forms are there, Avyakta Nishtha is there, meditating upon the consciousness is there, and meditating upon a seen, visible, divine form is there, which is good. So then to that Krishna says, now slowly he is taking Arjuna's mind off that Avyakta Nishtha, and he says, klesha, difficulty, adhikataraha is comparatively more. Tarap pratyaya is a comparative degree. So is comparatively more tesham, to whom difficulty of worship, difficulty in bhakti is comparatively more to whom avyakta sakta chetasam, those whose mind wants to focus upon the Satchidananda Paramatman, which is avyakta, which is unmanifested. Avyakta, hi gatihi. So the state of avyakta, retaining the mind in the state of that consciousness, pure consciousness. I am consciousness, the world is consciousness, everything is pervaded by that pure consciousness. Such avyakta gati of the mind, such movement of the mind, dukham avapyate. It is attained with great difficulty. By whom? Deha vadbhihi. Those who are embodied, those who have, and Acharya Shankara, when he comments upon Deha vadbhihi, he says Deha abhimana vadbhihi. Those who have a lot of abhimana, that I am this body, I am this mind, I am this senses, these possessions are mine. Those who have such an abhimana, such a passion, such an attachment with world things outside, if they being in such a state, just like Arjuna, in being in such a state, if they want to meditate upon the Satchidananda Paramatman, avyakta gatihi dukham avapyate. It is not that it is not doable, it is a Himalayan, Herculean task to reach such a state. So Arjuna, please understand, it is not very easy, though conceptually, theoretically, ideally, in the ideal state it is good to realize, or the ultimate goal is to realize that everything is pervaded by the same Satchidananda Paramatman, including yourself, but that task is adhikataraha klesha. The word adhikataraha is also very interesting. That is, it doesn't mean that the vyakta bhakti, that is the worshipping of a seen form, is easy. It's only comparatively difficult. Meditating or doing devotion on the Satchidananda Paramatman is only comparatively difficult, which means the other kind of bhakti is also, it also needs equal amount of commitment, effort, focus and dedication. Just now we were chanting this Mahishasura Mardini Stotra. Was it easy? It was made easy by splitting beautifully pada by pada, half pada by half pada. Whenever we just display the entire shloka, come on chant. Can you chant? No, it is not easy. Even this bhakti means even to learn a shloka on the goddess Bhagavati, even if that itself is difficult, then let us not imagine this Vyakta Bhakti is also not easy. But comparatively, Avyakta Bhakti is more difficult. So, the life lesson that we can learn from this is any movement turning inwards is klesha only. Be it Vyakta, be it Avyakta, or anything good, any self-reformation, any work towards self-transformation, improving oneself doesn't come easy. Anything that comes easy, ready-made will not stay. So hence, with devotion, dedication, motivation, if we do the Vyakta Bhakti, that is focusing on a seen form, slowly everything is a matter of habit. So psychology, they say anything that you do with a kind of a dedication and devotion for 21 days, it becomes a habit. So nothing will be difficult, just hold on to something for 21 days. That's why our Shastras, they say do Mandala Puja, 40 days or 48 days. So they gave a double emphasis. If you do that, that will get imbibed. People go to Shabarimala for 48 days, Mandala Vrata is there. Means those good habits, they get imprinted in the mind and it will be difficult to come out of it. So human beings are what their habits are. So hence all our Vrata, all our Puja, all our Anusthana, all our Vrata Vidhanas are to imbibe certain good values so that it will stay with us and keep us in the right track. So hence Vyakta Bhakti is also klesha only, but Avyakta is adhikatara klesha. Hence, O Arjuna, we are all the Arjunas, let us devote ourselves to the Vyakta Bhakti. And in the season of Navaratri, let us inspire ourselves, and also it doesn't come about easily. as stated in Shastra, Ishwaranugrahadeva pumsam advaita vasana. That is, some amount of blessings from Ishwara is also needed. So let us invoke the grace of Bhagavan to bless us to keep devoted and dedicated in the path of self-reformation and evolution to a higher state. Thank you.
Om. Esteemed friends, we are glad we are reciting Mahishasuramardhini Stotra. In Sanskrit, pronunciation is very, very important. When we recite that stuti, the pronunciation must be pure as prescribed. In Sanskrit, there are three sounds: Saraswati Sa, Shiva Sha, Shanmukha Sha. Sa, Sha, Sha. When we represent it in English, same yes is written without any mark above or below is Sa. When there is a stroke on the head of that yes letter, it is Sha, Shiva. When there is a dot at the bottom, it is Sha. When you read Mahishasuramardhini Stotra in English, and of course it is written in Devanagari also, Sa, Sha, Sha, Shani, Shankara, Shiva, Saraswati, Shanmukha, Rishi. You find out the difference. Tomorrow when we recite that Mahishasuramardhini, let us observe the pronunciation very clearly. Friends, today we have two guests. One is Sri Vishwanatha Raju of Andhra Pradesh. Another is Mohan Kumar of Kerala. Vishwanatha Raju Garu is an industrialist in Andhra Pradesh. This is his second visit to our university. He came about a month ago. He saw the university. He was inspired by the functioning of this university, and he has enough money and resources to start similar universities, one in Hyderabad and another in Amalapuram of East Godavari. Very soon we are starting the work on Vijayadashmi Day. The work is commencing, and we will be requiring many staff. We require 2 vice chancellors to the universities, 2 registrars, and the entire staff therapists. He came here with his Vice Chancellor. He was the retired Vice Chancellor of Agriculture University, Mohan Kumar. They both have come. They are studying the university very closely, and we welcome them. After the prayer, I request them to hoist the flag. Please come.
We'll end the session with Shanti Mantra and Namaskara Mantra in deeply. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkhamad Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat,
माता की
जय।
वंदे
मातरम।
थैंक यू, हैव अ नाइस डे ऑल ऑफ यू।